Right. Good morning, student. This is the agarose casting tray. This one, and this is called comb. Agarose casting comb. Right. So before starting, using an ethanol, you clean this casting tray and comb. Right. This is how you have to place the comb. Right. So before casting the gel, I'll just say how to make it ready. So you need actually a cellophane tape now. You need a cellophane tape. See, this both end we have to seal it with cellophane tape. Right. Now take your cellophane tape, both the ends we have to seal it. Right. So one end sealed, the next end, both the end you have to seal it with cello tape. Right. Seal it with cello tape, right? And what you have to do is you have to confirm that there should not be any leakage. So by adding water, you confirm is there any leakage in this. Now I am going to add water, right? And then I am going to check is there any leakage. Just wait for a few seconds and check. If there is no leakage, that you are properly sealed. If not, remove the cellophane tape again and then seal it. Right? And then now I have checked that by adding water, I have checked there is no leakage, and then place the comb. This is called comb. Right? This is for getting well in the agarose gel. Now you can see, I think nearly 8 well you can form using this comb. This is called comb, and using this you can form a 8 wells. Now this you place it in the casting tray. Right? So, right? Place your comb. See, before adding agarose gel, place the comb. You just check there has to be a gap between the comb and your tray. Right? I think you can see here this side. Right? There has to be a gap between the comb and the tray. Right? Now we'll add agarose solution into this. See, for preparing agarose gel electrophoresis, you need a buffer, TE buffer, 1x TE buffer, and you need agarose powder. Right? Now actually we have prepared a 50x TE buffer. Now if you want to convert 50x into a 1x, just take 1 ml from here and 49 ml water. Right? 1 ml of 50x TE buffer, you take, to that you add 49 ml of water. Now for preparing 100 ml of a 1x TE buffer, take 2 ml and add 98 ml water. Now this is a 1x buffer I have prepared, which contains 2 ml of 50x buffer and 98 ml of water. Now this I have taken 900 ml for preparing 100 ml of a 1x TE buffer I have taken. To that I am going to add 1% agarose. 1% agarose you have to prepare. So I have taken 100 ml of a TE buffer. Now I have to add 1 gram of a agarose. This is your agarose. I am going to add agarose to this. Right? See, the agarose will not dissolve. It will dissolve only if you heat it to higher temperature. The property of the agarose is you have to heat it. Only if you heat it to higher temperature, the agarose dissolve. And if you reduce the temperature, if you cool it, the agarose solidify. That is the property of the agarose. Okay. So in order to melt the agarose, you take it to the microwave. This is your microwave. Place your solution, right, and then press start. Right. You heat the solution so that the agarose melts. Until it melts, you have to heat it. Right? By heating, now I have melted the agarose. Right? Now allow this to cool. Right? Allow this to cool. See, now allow this agarose solution to cool. Like once it has come to a bearable temperature, now it has come to a bearable temperature. Now you have to add ethidium bromide. Ethidium bromide, intercalating agent. Just have to add a drop of ethidium bromide. This is ethidium bromide. Just a drop of ethidium bromide we have to add. See, when you are adding a ethidium bromide, we have to be careful because ethidium bromide is an intercalating one. It is a carcinogen. Right? Just a drop you have to add. Right? And when you are discarding the ethidium bromide, the tip which you have used for taking ethidium bromide, you have to dispose it properly. You should not reuse this, right? Because it is a carcinogen. Right? Now dissolve this. See, you can see the color changes to light orange, a very pale color, right? Dissolve this, right? And now place your comb before adding agarose solution to your casting gel. Place the comb and then add agarose. See, the capacity of this gel is, this casting tray is 30 ml. So if you add 30 ml is sufficient. If you have a bigger casting tray, right, measure what is the capacity of that by adding water. Before that, adding water, you check what is the capacity of this. Now capacity of this casting tray is 30 ml. So I have just added 30 ml. Now just wait for a few minutes so that the solution cools down and it solidifies.
So now let us see the apparatus for the conduct of this electrophoresis. So this is a horizontal electrophoresis, okay, unit. Agarose is done on a horizontal electrophoretic apparatus because you are going to place the casting tray, right, the casting tray which just now we prepared in the horizontal manner, right. So now here this is the electrophoretic tank, buffer tank. So now we have to fill the tank with the 1x buffer. Now ma'am would have told you how to prepare the buffer. So this is a concentrated buffer which has been diluted to 1x and this forms as a running buffer in this. We never use distilled water because these buffers contain ions which will allow the movement of the DNA towards the other end. Right? So this is the electrophoretic tank and this is the power pack. Now the power pack is provided with two different colored electrodes. Right? One is in red color, the other is in the black color. Now you can see from here, just look at this. So for your identification, the black color is always, remember it is minus. Minus means it is an anode, right? So, sorry, I repeated. This is the cathode, right? And this is the anode. So even if as sometimes if you get confused with the anode and cathode, just remember about the coloration of the electrode. Black is always minus and red is always plus, right? And you should remember that your DNA is a negatively charged ion. So it is going to move towards the positive pole, right? So when you are placing your tank into the, when you are placing the casting tray into the tank, now the power is switched on, switched off. So I will show you how you are placing. This is getting solidified. Just now we prepared this, as you know. So now, when just to show you, I am just, once this is solidified, you remove this comb, right? You remove the comb and place it into the tank, and it should be filled with the buffer, right? So when you are placing it, always place the lanes, that is the empty spaces which is formed by this comb towards this black, because it is going towards, it is going to run. DNA is negatively charged. It is now suspended in the running buffer. It is going to run towards a positive charged electrode. So when it is running, right? So to facilitate its running, you have to place it like this. If you are going to place it like this, let me say, if you are going to place it like this, what happens? Your DNA runs back and gets dissolved in your electrophoretic tank.